Good morning, my friends. How are you? Welcome to another day in the desert, playing with our sand. I'm absolutely in love with this game. This is one of the most interesting games I've played in a very long time. I wonder if I should start tracking my 2026 game of the year, because this would be there. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Sorry about the later start. We had a friend we had to help out with a little bit of a personal emergency last night, and that kept us out a little bit later. And then the idea of I don't do well with 3 hours of sleep these days. I looked at the time and it was 4 in the morning, and I was like, you know what, dog? Nope. Yeah, I don't think so, right? All right, we caught a couple new pets near the end there. So we put our water friends in and we put our volt bulbs in. And one of the things I have noticed is maybe this is fine. It looks like the amount of ice we have up there is creating a perpetual amount of steam, and that's all good. So yeah, this is all good. I think I want to start the day before we get into aura farming. I want to start the day with a little mining session for some more. Wait, what are you? Flame. With a little bit more of the old, magma. I don't remember where it is though, so let's just walk. Oh, and then while I'm here, you know what I'm going to do, chat? You're going to be so proud of me. It wasn't grab all of this, but I'm going to do that anyways. I'm going to fix that elevator that everyone told me to keep fixing. I'm not going to forget. I know some of you are like, my man's going to forget. Nope. I will, in fact, not forget. Thank you very much. Did I get that, homie? I did. And there's the sand there. Elevator fixed. That's right, my love. Actually, if I mind this way, hold on. Let's get distracted for a second. There might be more fish. There might be more fish over here. That is not a fish. It's another one of the void grazers, though. That's kind of cool. I'm not distracted. All according to a very important plan. All right. All right. Oh, that's stone, actually. Which means I should, in theory, be able to do this. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Anyways, we're looking for lava. All right, well, I could have just teleported down here. All right, this is it. This is it right here. And I've learned I can just do this. And then that works. So, heck yeah, bud. So there was lava. There it is. There's lava here. So step 1 in lava collection is snow. Everyone knows that. Can I upgrade my my shovel again? Digging speed. Science point to yes, and this is just stone. So I could even get rid of this. Is this doing a better job? I don't know. Keeping banking hours today. I made a post in Discord about it. All right. That means you're not allowed to make fun of me. I gave notice. It looks like that unfortunately ate the blocks. I actually don't know. Maybe not. You wish you had a bigger shovel? Like in real life? What I don't want to do is I do not want to pick up any of the snow. All right, hold on. So if I do this, And then I do this. Oh, interesting. I can't deliberately fill the other tanks. It'll try and autofill one first. Fascinating. All right. Grab all of the lava. Good. Good. How you doing, friends? Anything new and exciting y'all are up to today? Or not? Just chilling and partying like rock stars? Can you not pipe lava around? Maybe. I don't know if that's where I want it to be, though. It's pretty convenient to make it into a dry form and then, like, move that around. Because, as you've noticed, sometimes moving liquid hot lava has some consequences. Another day at work, that's valid. That's what's up. You know what Monday means, though? You know what Monday means for me, chat? Canadian Highlander. So I'm pretty stoked about that. All right. Well, I still have room. I still have room for more. So let's let's get more, shall we? Oh no, spent the morning in urgent care with your dad? That's spooky, friend. Hope everything's okay. Moving forward with selling our old car. Ooh, good luck, Godspeed. I was up until 3 in the morning watching the last VOD of this game. I only just got out of bed. Yo, I also only just got out of bed. Good morning. Soft tissue damage? Okay. I mean, that's, you know what, honestly... Not as bad as it could be. Not as bad as it could be, right? Yeah, a bit of a big sleepy myself this morning. Big night last night. Out until 4 in the morning. Sometimes you got friends who are sad pandas. And you're like, all right, well, I have the luxury of just being able to let people know I'm going to start late. I'm very lucky that way. I thought about it. I was like, man, I could just start at the same time anyways and be sleepy. And I'm like, what am I doing? Why? All right, let's just do this until all of my things are full, because, like, why not, right? Two hours is going to be your bedtime. What time zone are you in, Zambonian? What time zone are you in? That bedtime is in 2 hours. You got to have Dairy Queen on the way back from urgent care, though? All right, that's what's up. That's when you know what's up. All right, all my tanks are full. Good. All right, excellent little starting adventure here, my friends. Let's head down this way. Factory. That's right, totally not a droid. A normal thing for not a droid to say. All right, this is where I deposit all this stuff. So now I've got a good amount just in case, and we're going to jump right into Auralite now. Actually, let's do a quick audit of our factory just to make sure afterwards that everything is working. One of the big limiters we had before was water, and I added a couple more fish. That's a good sign. That's a very good sign. The gold is looking good. I mean, that's looking great. That's looking good. That's looking good. That's looking good. Oh my God, chat. Did we do it? Did we finally do it? Look at that. 1 gold. That's it. Only 1 gold. You know what I could do? Just in case 1 gold does make it all the way over there. 1 more just very minor thing. Because then if gold does fall here, right? I wonder if that's going to cause a little bit of an issue. It shouldn't. 1 gold. I'm so proud of me. I'm so proud of us. It's a team effort, right? Am I making this harder on myself? Maybe that didn't make it better. No, it does look like I've actually caused some issues to myself here, because now we have a little bit of ash that made it through that isn't cooking. Maybe it would have smoothed out over time. It's a mystery. Star Wars XCOM is so close. I'm excited. What's the release date for that? All right, that's all looking good. Awesome. All right. What are you? Literally, what are you? 1 cinder. You can bypass the burner belts by having a small room of lava, have the residue flow through the inside belts, whatever they're called. Oh, if you put it like in it, they go over top. That's interesting. I'm doing that for here. I have 1 little lava right down there that's handling all of it. So I've got that also for my my steam farm. But I don't think I want to go back and refactor my old stuff just to make that work. But that's interesting. That's good to know. All right, let's learn about aura, shall we? All right, synthesizer converts matters by transmuting 1 resource into another. This allows the transformation of florinol into auralite. Okay. Let's do an extremely small one and just see what this looks like, right? Because I have no idea what to expect. Okay, so that's making oroxite now. Fascinating. Unlocks the synthesizer, and then do I break it? You gotta shake it. Interesting. All right, give me a second here. Time to refactor everything. Yeah. Give me a second. Produce auralite. Okay, all of this is going to go away. All of this is going to go away. I don't need this massive tank anymore, which means... What does that mean? It means nothing. Whatever, let's go over here for now, and we can always move everything, right? Okay, so we have a small room. We're gonna have a bunch of these. They're going to go onto a conveyor belt. Get rid of that, get rid of that. That is going to go into an shaker. And then presumably that's going to give us 2 different outputs. So we want output 1 to over here. And then we want output 2. Remember how I just said I was going to give myself a lot of room? Sure did not give myself a lot of room. So this is just a proof of concept. Let's see what this does. All right, so I do that. Oralite, oralite. Wow, I'm making a lot of this very quickly. Okay, there's no secondary residue, which is kind of interesting. The texture here is a very pretty block. Oh no, we're beyond having to relight fluorite. We've got a super battery over here with like 17 of these little dudes and a massive steam turbine, like sitting at 300,000 power. And I think I can laser, well, not forever. I can definitely laser for a long time. All right, so this looks like it's torchable. Wow, even just one of these, that's kind of wild to me. I expected this to be a little bit faster. You know what I could do? I'm once again wishing there was a refactor, like a pause in this game. All right, go with me on this journey, chat. He's a genius. It's a very satisfying color. Yeah, 100%. Up, incoming link. Greetings. The aura extractor is now available in the tech tree. Place it to attract auralite to trigger target crystallization. Use the nanobot swarm to mine and extract aura from the resulting crystal growth. The aura extractor is now available. Okay. Keep feeding the aura fields until saturation reaches whatever. Okay, aura extractor. So I don't even use money anymore? I literally don't even use money anymore. Look at that. I spawn lava. Okay, we have infinite lava now. Okay, I'm actually not emotionally ready for this yet. That's only one dripper, chat. That's one dripper. What am I supposed to do with all of this? Also, I want to go back here for a second. This has made me think that I could technically optimize. The one part of my base I'm a little bit worried about has been my shakers. Could I put in that new tech that we just learned? And would that make me happy? I don't know if this fixes things or not. It might. One problem though. There we go. What are you? Are you gold? What are you? What are you? Hello? You're a seed. How did you get over here? Seed, go here. How's the sand? Dusty, gets everywhere. Yep. You know it. All right. I said I was going to learn aura. Ignore all of that. That's all test stuff. So I'm now slowly draining the purple. This is actually kind of unreal. Is this good? Can I put this on top or is this going to cause issues? Good, it falls right through. Great. Okay, so making myself a big pit here. All my homies love big pit. Can you believe that's only one dripper providing all of that? Holy moly, eh? I guess technically I would want this. Far left is blocked. That's okay. Again, I'm worried about having too much output. I'm not trying to optimize for output right now. Also, this is not symmetrical. There. It's facing the wrong way. There we go. It's beautiful. I love that. God, that looks so good. That looks so cool. It's backing up. Yes, again. I'm not optimizing for output right now. I'm not worried in the slightest, but thank you. Okay, so next thing I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to somehow unlocks the aura extractor. Pretty rainbow dust, thank you. The aura extractor creates the aura extractor. Press the placed structure to command the swarm. What's happening here? I clearly don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing here. Create the aura extractor. Press the place structure to command the swarm. Saturate the aura field. With what? What am I misunderstanding here? Let's read it one more time. So they're eating this. What are they eating this with? Chat, what am I missing? Place it somewhere else. It's buried and can't do what it needs to do. So you need to grow crystals and harvest it with drones. You might have to attract it with some other block. Sure, but like what other block? And the building shows there's like a green block there, but I don't understand. The green is made from rainbow. Yours grabs it as it breaks. All right, give me a second here. And then bots mine it? Which bots are we using here? It said the drone swarm. Settle down, chat. Like, what are we, how do I break it first? All right, let's just calm down for a second. All right, little circle, that's the swarm. Okay, and then what? And then I interesting. So the blocks fall on the little homie and then we mine it with the little homie? Very interesting. All right, give me a second here. Look, my aura is going up. All right. Make some room now. But if we're going to make room, we're going to make it pretty. All right, please hold. We got to make it pretty, right? We all know we got to make it pretty. No. All right, that's fine. That's fine. That'll do. Did anybody else find that the mouse wheel is upside down to what they would want it to be? Just me? Okay, now let's do this again on this side. Fascinating. I've noticed a problem here, chat. That is that my build is not symmetrical. Nope. And then this is the wrong thing. Wow. We are so backed up here. That's fascinating. We're so backed up that the wrong block was starting to fall. Now, can I make more than one of these? Let's find out. Probably not. Are they going to be like, sorry, dog, you can only have one? I can have more than one? Oh, that's why I backed up. I understand. I understand why I backed up. Neat. In that case, I do not want to have that. Uh-oh. All right, I do not want the Auralite inside of there. It's a little bit tough because it... There we go. All right, so blocking that off was genius. And then we mine it. And yeah, it looks like I can only have the one. Increases the aura swarm capacity. Yep, let's do that. Oh, I can actually spend money now. The Vulcanizer. All right, okay. Yeah, it's interesting that there's a couple of things at this stage of the game that you can only have one of, eh? And what is this? This is fluoride, which I put there. All right. So we are slowly draining this now, which is good. We are now quickly draining this now. So I've noticed that my capacity has gone up. So let's try and make more. I guess that's never going to do anything, so that should technically be facing that way. How cool is this? All right, so we are completely going through all of that. That looks like it's more of this material. So the breach has been contained. Try and spread this out a little bit. The Prismite Well unlocks the Prismite Well, which siphons Prismite from the aura buffer into the world. What? Also, the fact that I have a Vulcanizer now is kind of dope. Where will that go? I have no idea how quickly I'm going through all of this, but I'm going to try and drain this whole tank, right? I mean, I've drained a fair amount. Looks like the top shaky things aren't doing anything because the belts are blocking the purple from going down. I guess I could be using, what is this called again? This is called auxorite. I guess I could use a... Guess I could use one of these instead. Is that your thought? Well, it does seem to be doing a better job, eh? That has increased our production. Do you have a Discord? Or can we suggest games for you? I do have a Discord. Oh yeah, and then Joe's mentioned it right there. We've got a huge channel. This game was actually a suggestion from the community. So, you know, typically a big fan of that. The suggestion to make those filters was very clever. So what I can do now is I can likely... increase my production here. Sorry, is this symmetrical? This one is not. If we're going to make this, it's going to be pretty, right? Is it F? $20. Oh, wait, it's even? Wait, does that mean I'm hosed? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You know what I could do? I could just do this. And then we're going to want 4 inputs. There we go. Let the drippity continue. Are we positive on this game? This is one of the best games I have played. I'm literally thinking about making this one of my games of the year. I'm having that much fun. This game is fascinating. Thank you for using your Prime here, by the way, Dynamo. I really appreciate that. Thank you for spending Amazon's money. Okay, we have an issue. We have a breach. The filters caused an issue. Looks like this one isn't even doing anything. So I could literally just do this and make it square. That actually makes me pretty happy. You're in a lot of different Discords, and ours has the best animal channel. That's high praise. Okay, so this does require fairly frequent manual intervention. All right, what do I find down here anyways? Ice, meltable. This is just a pocket for water? Maybe this is just more water. Heron keeps collecting kitties. Yeah, I saw that. That is so many meow meows. All right, so let's head back over to the research tab. 80 more swarms. Okay, thank God. Sure, I'm going to unlock the prismite well. I still don't know what that does yet because I don't know what prismite is. Siphons prismite from the aura buffer in the world. And this block is called the aura buffer? Aura extracted. Drains the prismite buffer and emits prismite below at a fixed rate. Must be built just outside the disk of the aura extractor. Please hold. Whoa. Oh, is that it? Was that the prismite well I'm supposed to be making there? So in here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The fascinating thing about this this trial and error approach is like, it doesn't matter what we do, everything is awesome, right? I'm running out of space down here. Is this all indestructible? It's not. I can make some space. I'm getting increasingly cramped. There's no reason to be building in such a cramped area, and yet here we are. Oh no. More stuff. Okie dokie. That's ice, I believe. So let's go ahead and melt all of that. All right, so now I want a big old tank. And I should be able to... I actually don't know about this. I guess I could... Is that a liquid or a solid? Yes. No! All right, I had no idea this is how an elevator, a diagonal elevator functioned. What if I did this? This is my first time making one of these. What are you now? Oh, you're water. Yeah, get over here. Get out. All right. All right. So I got this stuff. I got all this stuff. What do I do with it? Is the next fascinating question, right? What does one do with all of this? And like the other thing I could do if I really wanted to, I could just make this a deeper hole, right? Okay, I've made a hole. Now what? Let's go back to research. Terratin with the butter bean. What's up, my friend? 12 months. That is a huge milestone here, and I really, really appreciate you. Looks a little different from when I was here 2 days ago. This game is good. I've got the void gun. Let's just unlock everything. Swarm capacity. Give me more nanobots. Yes. Nanobots automatically seek out new stuff. Incredible. And 40 more strikers. Wait, what are strikers compared to the other ones? I don't know. All right, now we're really gaming here. And chat, I have none idea what I'm supposed to do with all of this. Is the aura circle expanding? I think the circle is still the same. Because when we made this, right? Like that range is still the same. Can I make more than one? I can. All right. Threshold confirmed. The aura field is saturated enough to stabilize the next expansion boundary. Open the tech tree and authorize factory tier 7 when you're ready. Oh, you mean how this one got bigger? Sure. All right, the prismarine well siphons prismaline from ore. I thought I already had that. Wait, no. Prismite prismaline. Oh! I beat the game! Oh! Well, that's a little disappointing. I'm only an hour into today. All right, give me a second here. Give me a second. 12 and a half hours, chat. 12 and a half hours is where we go. Is where we got. GG, what's next? I don't know. Let's explore this game a little bit more because I am still very intrigued. I feel like this is the perfect early access experience where I beat it and it's left me wanting more, right? And that's kind of cool. Uh-oh. Just gonna go ahead and eat into this mountain as one does. I was not expecting the end of the game today. I kind of figured I might beat it at some point. Uh-oh. You know what we just got there, chat? We just got a backlog. We got a little breakage in the whole system here. All right, what is this? That's prismite. Why is there prismite there? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't have a way to consume this. You know what? Just block it off. Just block it off. Just block it off. So what do I burn this? That's stone. Oh. I feel slightly better about that. What's that? That was water. Okay. That's fine. Is that also ice? That was also ice. Okay. So, like, I guess one of the things that I could have done... I mean... Actually, give me a second here. You know what we can do? You know what we can do? Because we have so much room. We have so much room for activities here, right? We do this. Hello? All right, we drain this first. And what are you? Sand. So we drain this first, and then what I could do, I want to learn about this new block. I don't know if it does anything yet. Drains the prismaline buffer and emits prismaline above at a fixed rate. Must be built outside the disk. Its purpose remains unknown for now. Ah, okay. So literally the exact same thing as this one. My thought was I could maybe build it over here, but that doesn't spark joy. I can move this higher. Can't move it any higher. There is a spawn in the zone. Is this even centered within this whole thing? What do you mean there's an orlite crystal in the zone? When can I move this? Can I no longer move this? Orlite crystal in the spawn area. You know what I do? I know what I do. I know what I do. I sever this. Is that sand? How did sand get in there, chat? God, sand really does get everywhere, huh? And then where's my nearest elevator that I can make something worthwhile? I could dump it down here. Oops. Give me a second. Okay, I have a plan. I have a plan, chat. There we go. It's not all of it, but it'll move enough of this junk. Oh my god, this is like my starting residue. Wait, is this literally where I started the game? Where did we start? No, we started over here. Yeah, we started to the right of this portal. This was our starting water source. So, you know, do with that what you will. I now have a new gun. I have a gun that makes lava. Where did it go? The vulcanizer. I went through all that effort to go and try and collect more of the lava stuff, only to be given a gun that makes its own lava. That's kind of cool. That's actually kind of impossibly dope, eh? It's nice that nothing in this game is finite after a certain point. We can make infinite everything. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that using power? I can't even tell. And then up here. And then, of course. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. People want me to turn that into liquid gold and hide my wealth. Peasants. Wet sand. How did wet sand get there? God, it really does get everywhere, huh? Diving into liquid gold is dangerous, but piles of coins, extremely normal. The normalist. All right. So hold on. Is this not even? Eight tiles. Well, there's our problem, chat. Sorry, what are these? Liquid copper? Liquid copper. What? Of all the things to find all the way here, liquid copper? How? What's up, Pharmacist Judge? Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I want to change the dimensions of this. So is that odd now? Be 9. So then now that should be centered, right? Yes, good. Good. I'm trying to make this way too pretty, chat. Okay, so that's now centered, which I know is extremely important to all of you. And what are you? You're one thing of sand. Get out of here. This is one thing of grass. All right. So now we re-enable this. Because we can. And then we need the pristine well. Yeah. Is this the kind of game where you can do alternative builds? I don't quite know yet. I mean, yeah, we've reached the end of early access. And I suppose the only question now is like, we play until we stop having fun. The centered aspect of it definitely added value. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, it's a factory game. So at a certain point, you're just sort of deriving your own fun. Okay, we managed to drain a good amount of this as well, which makes me quite happy. This is all the power that we need. It stores up to 300,000 between the steam turbine and the bugs. We managed to get all that back pretty quickly. Playing until you stop having fun immediately hits Alt F4. You know, both are valid, right? So how's my farm doing here? One of the things that I really wanted to try was, are the new double shifters... Crap. Why does that not work? Why does that not work, chat? Oh, I understand. I found the problem. Okay, well, we discovered that there is, in fact, a break here. I understand. This is supposed to be a filter, so I want wet sand here. So that's a problem. There we go. There we go. All right. My new system was in fact not perfect. I had something that worked and then I broke it. So all my homies love that. What is this? What am I looking at here? Residue. Right. Well, I know what the issue here is. Does this let wet sand through? It does. Okay, great. All right, once again, you ever do a rebuild and it actually just breaks everything? Asking for a friend. The friend is me. All right, that should have fixed it. And honestly, this new double design sparks so much joy, chat. That's a lot of sand, thank you. It works now though. It works beautifully. Yeah, the double steppy system is the technical name. Double steppy. Okay, so that's fun. It's nice to go through these systems and see like little improvements, right? Yeah, filtered stairs onto multiple different levels of this was the secret tech. There definitely comes a point where gold is meaningless, which I think is a little bit interesting. I guess the only other thing that's left to do I can make it slightly easier on myself here. would be to like fully automate the production of purpleium. All right, so then all the leaves go here. This area is still way too big, but I don't think it warrants a complete rebuild. Have you got all the upgrades? No, that's what I'm talking about. Like there's so many things in here because I haven't 100% maxed out the, whatever this is called, fluorium, guiding light. And that's actually probably fairly easy to do because I have the red bugs, right? I never figured out what I was supposed to do with this stuff. The moon hop interacts with void petal to do something. But yeah, give me one quick second, friends. I have to use the washroom. I'll be right back. Quick bio break. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Oh. Alrighty. So, right over here. Right over here, let's try something new. I have these red sand makers. What's up, James Anor? Thank you for the 98 months. Needed a bit of positivity today. What's up, friend? So, I'm curious, chat. Are there any good auto mining tools that already exist in the game? Like, what do people do if they want to make a red sand miner? Or is it literally, does it have to be automated like this? The people who play this game are probably working today. Yeah, they're all back at their dev desk jobs, eh? So we do one of these, and then we do one of these. I mean, realistically, I could probably just make this whole thing much more compact, right? Like, what are we doing here? Ah! And then we do something like this. Oops, just straight miss with the missile launcher. Great. You're deving today? Work is happening? Oh my god. Welcome back, buddy. Welcome back to the land of the workers. You had such a good thing going on. That's probably not how I want that to be set up, but you know what? Here we are. I guess the option is maybe, and I actually don't know if this is correct or not. Maybe we try, let's try some automation, shall we, chat? Try some automation. So like, what happens if I have a digger drone? That's just here. And then what happens if I have digger drones that are like here? No. That is not the solution we want. We need like an auto block breaker, eh? I wonder if that exists. We have fans, we have burners. We have shakers. That doesn't do anything for us. Auto extractors. We have thermal. The pyro dispenser. There's no automatic block breaker for full automation at this stage of the game, which is kind of interesting. I am curious if anybody has figured out a solution for something like that. It would be kind of cool. But it does really restrict our options for like how far we can go in a process like this without making it like fully manual. And like also, right? This takes its sweet time. Just got to keep blowing everything up. I guess we've realized another issue here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, the suggestion to just simply mine your own red sand is not the W we want it to be, unfortunately. Either way, all right, if we make our way through here, what can we do to make our life better? Rocket launcher's already maxed out. No! The digging drones were kind of a disappointment this whole game, if I'm honest. The sweeper drones were great. The shovel is obviously the GOAT. The void gun. I feel like a lot of the void stuff is a little bit new. I guess I could try and get some more artifacts. You know what we also haven't explored? We haven't really explored the pyramid, like, at all. So I wonder with the laser gun and some of the stuff that we have if we're now pyramid enjoyers. Give me a second here to grab a little bit more stuff. You know what else might work for us here? This is kind of funny. Maybe I'm supposed to limit this to just one way through. I'm curious if this would work as a filter. Yeah, it does limit the amount that goes through. That's kind of fun. Right? That's actually so... That's what's up. Is that what's up? Is that working? Am I smart? I'm missing one more stage here, and I don't quite know what that is. No, I think it's just working as intended. Let's go. It's kind of an elegant design. I've reached that stage of a factory game playthrough where we're just like theory crafting new designs. And I'm rather proud of this one. All right, let's see if we can't be a pyramid gamer now, right? So we were blocked by this block earlier. Hard sand. Hard sand does not care about missiles. Does hard sand care about the laser? Really? Okay, hard sand. Hard sand is also not laserable. We haven't tested the pyramid yet. I wonder if I'm supposed to laser into the pyramid. Okay, signs point to no. Fascinating. All right, that is a no there. Let's go up. What is up? How far up can one go? Suddenly you're back in Terraria. I have reached space. I think that means I'm not going any higher. Let's go to the side. Just as a benchmark. All right, so that is the world height. Neat. So I did a pretty good job on, ooh, the expanded grabber. Wait, how much bigger could this have gotten? Oh, big. And can I make it smaller? Okay. The ability to actually regulate the size of the grabber is kind of cool. Do a little exploring still. Just want to make sure that as we approach the end of this, we We've seen and done everything that we wanted to see and do. Oh, this game is going to be such a problem when it fully releases, chat. Okay, so this is completely indestructible. That's good to know. Can I... Void flower soil. Very interesting. Unlocks the void seed, which can be planted and refined into the void element. Void juice. Is there any date for the 1.0? I don't know. Yeah, early access. This did launch in on August 13th. So I'm not entirely sure. This is so fresh. Oh yeah, this one just came out. Oh, they had an update yesterday. I didn't even realize. What did they change yesterday? Edit last placed. Fixed a soft lock where you get stuck at tier 5. Indestructible red block. Huh. Big old red sand here. Like, there are so many resources on this map as well. There's a lot to find on everything here. You know what? For like a completely blind first playthrough, I feel like... What were my friction points? I don't think I had many, if I'm perfectly honest. I mean, obviously, there's the point where I just, like, almost completely hosed myself with my own design decisions. But, you know, that's classic factory game player, right? I don't think... I mean, I had a little bit of trouble with power the first time, like not understanding the oh my god, look how much copper there is. What? Not understanding that I was supposed to do steam without chat's help. Maybe I would have gotten there eventually. But it was a little bit weird to go from purple power to not purple power. Hello! Sandstone. Yeah, okay. And that's roughly beneath the pyramid. That makes sense. Oh, I was about to block that off and then it just didn't matter. Little sneaky arrow here, a little cheeky arrow here. There's an arrow pointing up and to the right. There it is. There's more here. This is just stone. The hit point system is a little bit interesting because the hit point system implies that it should be able to get mined and that maybe that's the sort of thing they'll work on later. But there's like there's hit points, but then there should also be hardness, right? Like the red sand has hit points. don't want the lava to leak everywhere. The red sand has hit points. But you can break it with a shovel. Right? Like, this has copper. Hit points, and then also the tool it needs is an interesting system, eh? Moon crystal, moon hop. I want to see if I can find like one more secret artifact somewhere, you know what I mean? They gave us this tool that allows us to hunt for them. Maybe I already found them all. I don't know. Is this faster? Kind of. No. The answer is no, it's not. All right, spend a couple more minutes exploring. Can I upgrade the laser, actually? That's an interesting question. Never used the gun. The gun kind of made me think there's going to be combat in this game. You know, I'm glad there wasn't. Found some more ice. Where are we? We're getting underneath the mountain? Okay. What's up, Mr. Gibberish? You have conchas. For an ignorant Canadian, what is a concha? Meltable ice. Concha is a type of Mexican pastry. Neat. Shaped like a seashell. Ah, so it's not just a clever name. Think of a sweet spot between a donut and brioche. Oh. Making me hungry is what you're doing. They can be real good with coffee. Oh my god. Hoping I'd have found a cave by now. The game does seem to be predominantly cave, right? What are you? Meltable ice. It's very funny that a laser doesn't count as a heat source for the purposes of melting something, eh? It's a cold heat? It actually melts them because it's so frozen? I understand. The laser gets reflected back. Okay. My quest for one more, like, MacGuffin or something, you know? I guess the world generation. Beyond a certain point, they're like, nah, you know, good enough. For now. This game has such incredible bones, chat. What's this? More friends? Where are we? Wow. So the interesting thing is we're not running into as much indestructible terrain as we first did, eh? Remember when we first started, how many of these walls, the solid black, cannot be broken? Oh! Yo, we found something! Okay. How do we get in? Is this a puzzle? Yeah, this is a puzzle. What are we looking at here, chat? What is this puzzle? So somehow I am supposed to get this moon crystal. Is it a gun puzzle? I'm playing pachinko? Yes. You can see the circuits below are lighting up as they fill. God, my gun sucks. Let's go ahead and make that a little bit stronger, shall we? Can I move this? I cannot. I can only just add more bullet. Posted a photo of Concha in the Discord. Okay. I'll have to take a look in a little bit. I'm excited, friends. I'm going to my first Canadian Highlander tournament in 5 weeks tonight. I've just been so busy with travel and everything, travel and filming, that I haven't played in a tournament in a very long time. Hope I don't get too bullied. So it looks like I only have 2 circuits left to light up here. This looks going to work. 1 to go. What deck am I bringing? I'm still on Death and Taxes. I'm trying a white-black variety tonight just to see if that makes any difference. Okay. So that's all full. This is now gone. We did it. Jump boost. And I still only get 1 of those. Interesting. Okay. There'd be more movement speed if I found it later. Hold on. Is this any good? I don't know if it is. Maybe it's slightly better than my shovel. It is better than the shovel. Is it better than the rocket? That's the real question. Where'd the rocket go? Aha! Another one. Okay. All right. The chamber returns to its original state. Oh, that's a reset. Thank you, sweetie. Good. It is a timing puzzle. Yep. Neat. Stand on the ground and hold dash to teleport. To where? Mystery. Oh, it's really fast through the grass. Interesting. Imagine if Terraria had a laser beam for mining, chat. What a world it would be. So this is the indestructible layer underneath. It does technically? Oh no. Post Moon Lord? Okay. I don't know if I ever got that far. All right. You know what? You know what, my friends? I think I think let's call it here on this game. This has been an absolute delight. I didn't know I was like 35 minutes away from beating the game when I stopped yesterday. So that's kind of funny. But I am so excited and so hopeful to play more of this. I'm really looking forward to seeing how the development of this game goes. Cool. Very cool. Fascinating game. Beautiful game. Honestly, in my list of like favorite things that I've played in 2026. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed that.